Hi busy people, my name is Nina and I'm here to talk about my life. Yay! I am creating this vlog because I'm having a harder time consolidating who I used to be and who I am now as someone who has been forced to accept her limitations as a Spoonie. And so I'm going to just kind of chronicle my struggles as, you know, somebody who's juggling being poly, being a mom, about to be a mom for a second time, and just somebody who has kind of been a workaholic all her life and now has to transition into full-time motherhood. So let's have some tea, eat some snacks, and talk about the world we live in. So I've actually wanted to start a vlog for years and years and years. I think that the creative process is really interesting and I love video editing, even though I'm sure I'll be really bad at it. I'm also kind of awkward, so I'm not sure if my natural personality really correlates well with being on camera, but we're just gonna forget all about that and just do it. Honestly, the thought of putting my face out there for the internet to, you know, tear apart and judge gives me a little bit of a panic attack. Not that I'm not amazing, obviously, look at me. I might edit that out. Or I'll leave it. Whatever. This is my vlog. I can do whatever I want with it, right? Right. And besides, who wouldn't want a slice of this hot pecan pie? This is gonna be the cringiest thing I've ever done in my whole life, but hopefully I'll get used to it and it'll be better. Anywho, this is the first year of my life that I've actually spent time trying to organize my thoughts and actually be mindful of my mental status. I've always been one of those people who worked really hard, 60-hour work weeks and loved it and just, fell into bed exhausted and got up to do it all again. So that was kind of my whole personality. That was my sense of being, was just whatever job I was doing, whatever promotion I was working towards, and whatever campaign I was behind at the time. So I was I am very, type A, very high stress, kind of sink or swim type person. And then basically chronic illness kicked me in the butt and told me that's not who you're gonna be anymore. So one of the first things that I did when I realized that I was struggling a lot with just being a new person and having to start on a different path was I went back to therapy. Now, I'm not one of those people who really strongly advocated for therapy in the past. I'm not one of those people who, if you were having trouble, would recommend going to see a therapist. But now that I've been and actually worked with a professional who listens and actually validates my thoughts and lets me know when I'm being reckless and lets me know what I need to work on in order to, function and be happy, I 100% am behind therapy. It really has changed my life. And one of the things that my therapist has done with me is, I guess, identify some mental hurdles that I've never actually had to categorize them. So as you know from the title of this video, I have OCD, and not the cute OCD that you see on TV or you have in movies or television. It's overwhelming sometimes. It is, you have to know how many steps there are out of this room, or this room will catch on fire and you will die because you don't know how many steps you have to make it through. It's things like that. This vlog is hopefully you guys are hopefully a way to manage my need for organization and information that I can control. And that's one way that I'm hoping my blog will help. I also hope that I can spread a little bit of awareness about the main reason I'm here, which is epilepsy. I've had epilepsy. I've had an official diagnosis since I was 16, and it's come and gone, I guess is the way I would put it. I've had a couple of years where I was completely seizure free, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in later videos. But the fact that for the last 5 years, oh wow, has it been 5 years? It had. The last 5 years my seizures have not been controlled. They're better. They're much better now than they were at the beginning of my like downward spiral. But my whole life pretty much fell apart because I couldn't go to work, or I had migraines, or I was dizzy all the time, or a medication made me loopy. It's a ton of neurological and comorbidity issues that you just don't expect and don't like necessarily know about when you first are getting diagnosed with epilepsy, or when they're trying to figure out why your seizures are happening. So I really hope that by sitting in front of this camera and drinking tea with you guys, I might actually spread some information and help somebody out there who might be starting his or her journey and might not know what to expect. Talking about both the mental and physical problems I'm struggling with really brings me to my goals of 2020, my resolutions. And I mean, it's March. It's March, probably. I have no idea what month it is, and this watch doesn't actually tell me, so I don't know why I looked at it. It's fine. It's probably March right now, and it has taken me 3 months just to sit down and record this. Who knows when it'll be uploaded? I hope it'll be uploaded soon. I actually did a whole video in December about bleaching my hair for the first time, and it's so much time has passed that it doesn't make sense to post that now, but that's neither here nor there. Or is it? I don't know. Ooh. The fact of the matter is, when you have any kind of chronic illness, especially one that comes with fatigue and confusion and missed dates and schedule breaking, it's impossible to say, I want to do this every week. I want to do this every couple of days. And even though I'm going to try to do that with my vlog, and I will probably get frustrated when I don't make those goals, I think it's important to also acknowledge that sometimes your body dictates what you can do. Your level of fatigue dictates what you can do. And you just have to deal with it. And that's something that I struggle with. So hopefully if you struggle with it too, we can struggle together. And now it is time for a tea break. This tea is delicious. So basically my life is pretty interesting. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I am polyamorous. I'm about to have my second child. I am an author and an editor. I'm a business owner. And I like to dabble in hobbies that I will never ever perfect. You know that old saying where it's like, jack of all trades, master of none? That's me. Like, I love picking up new skills, and then I'm like, it's gonna take me 10 years to be good at this, like to be really good at it. So I just move on to the next one. Though, that is also ADHD. So that's my thing. Anybody who's ever been pregnant and had POTS at the same time knows that pregnancy makes POTS so much worse and so much harder to manage. It is exhausting. I am tired all the time. I'm also in my 3rd trimester, so nobody takes it seriously when I'm like, guys, I am ridiculously tired. Like, I'm fatigued all the time. Then everybody goes, well, yeah, you're pregnant. And I'm like, no, it's worse than that. And they're like, well, I mean, the answer is still sleep, so it can be a little frustrating. It's not all bad though. While pregnant, I have very few seizures. I think the entire time I was pregnant with my first daughter, I had 2, and thus far I have had 2 with this daughter, so hopefully I will have no more. My migraines are way down as well, so that's another thing I suffer from is migraines, ocular migraines as well. So not only does my head hurt, my eyes hurt, my face hurts, and then there's like this weird smudge on half of my face that I can't do anything about. I will be putting links in the description that should correspond with whatever illness I'm talking about, whatever syndrome I'm talking about at the moment. And if you want to learn more about them and you don't want to sit through any more of my videos, because I will also be talking about them on my channel, you can just click the links and hopefully you'll find information that helps. So basically, I'm very sickly and I'm sickly in the sense that I just get sick as well. We have no idea why. I have been talking to doctors about it for, again, years, and they've come up with everything. I've been told that I have bad allergies. I've been told that it's just because I'm overweight. I've been told that my brain's not regulating my immune system correctly. I have no idea what it is. Hopefully I'll get an answer at some point, but until then, we're just kind of going with the flow and monitoring any fevers I have, because I get a fever at the drop of a hat. So that's what that is. Long story short, all of this means that setting reasonable goals with my personality versus my body, what it can do, can be a real struggle for me. And it's something that I really want to work on, and it's something that I'm hoping this vlog, a recording of my goals and hopes and dreams and desires and challenges, will help with this. So in order to do that, I've cut down on a lot of the silly things that I want to get done. Well, not necessarily silly, but maybe not as important as, you know, spending time with my family, spending time for myself. That you guys, you're my me time. Spending time on things that matter. Like I said before, my professional goals were previously the most important thing to me. However, I'm about to be a new mom again, and my family is my priority one. My family is crazy. I live with 2 men, 2 wonderful men, and now I am going to live with 2, I'm sure they will be wonderful daughters. Like, one of them is definitely wonderful, but I'm sure this one will be wonderful too, because I'm her mom and I'm amazing. So I'm not gonna cut this, because this is what I am like all the time, but that was horrible. Okay, continuing. I realized that dedicating my time to the things that I want to do is an important factor in my mental health as well. I get stressed out really easily when I don't meet my goals, and then if I don't have any time to decompress from that stress, it makes me cranky. Nobody likes me when I am on deadline. Nobody likes me when I am not getting enough sleep because I'm trying to push myself for deadlines. That is why this vlog is called Green Tea and Pink Ink. That was terrible. Like, I fold my hands when I realize that I'm using them too much, and then like it's like a punishment, like no more hands for you. Anyway, so that's why this vlog is called Green Tea and Pink Ink, because those are things that make me happy. I love tea. This is not green. It's too late to have green tea. I know black tea has just as much caffeine, but something about green tea just gets me real hyped for the day. I love green tea. It's so good, but whatever. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about my tea fetish later. And who doesn't love like writing a whole book in pink ink? Like that's badass. That's cool. I don't care what you say. So there it is. Those are my resolutions. I only have 2, but they're big ones, and they're important ones. To take time for my family, and to take time for me, and also to reach professional goals. I don't want to just act like I'm never gonna write, like I'm never gonna edit. Obviously I'm going to maintain the relationships that I've created with those authors. But mostly I just want to be centered, or better yet, to have found balance, because work-life balance is important, especially when you're chronically ill. See that? I looped it all back. It's like one big thing. So that's it for now. I actually might record another video really quickly because I bought a bullet journal and I'm excited to use it, but I refuse to use it until I record the unboxing for it. So, you know, I just have to wait. Anywho, that's it from me for now. I hope that this helps somebody, and I hope that you guys were entertained. Okay, bye guys!